Assalamualaikum and a very good day I wish to my lecturer. My name is MOHAMAD Hafiz bin ANUAR, and this will be me and my partner video presentation for our assignment 2. So we have chosen Perodua as the company that we will study. So without further ado, I will continue the presentation. So as time goes by in modern days, uh, it is undeniable that um, the necessities nowadays, one of the most important things that people have to have is vehicles. Um, so, although many company have uh, a rise in our country, such as Perodua, Toyota, and so on. Perodua is always one of the most company that people go to when they want to search a car. Established in 1993, Perodua has been one of the most prominent companies for automobiles in Malaysia. Derived from its official company name, Perusahaan Automobil Kedua Sendirian Berhad, Perdua's objective is to provide Malaysians with total mobility through useful, high quality and carefully supplied products and service. So, a bit of its history. Perodua launched its first car, which is Perodua Kancil, in August 1994, which is almost 30 years ago, and how far they've come, right? And it proceeds to invent more and more products as time goes by. And one of the most popular products that the company has made is Perodua Myvi, which launched in 2005, and I would say still a people favorite up until today, even after like 17 years since its first launch. Perodua is Malaysia's first energy efficient vehicle, EEV manufacturer, which produced and sold over 1 million EEVs to date. Perodua does not personally design its main components, such as engines and transmission, as the cars predominantly use Daihatsu component designs. Um, as the shareholders initially owning 20% of Perodua, Daihatsu then increased its ownership to 25% in 2001 and subsequently to 35% uh, in the next coming years. And Perodua would record its highest ever yearly sales record in 2016, selling more than 207,100 vehicles and reaching a market share of 35.7%, which was also a record at that time. So yeah, its vision is to be the most preferred automotive brand renowned for products and service of excellent quality, which contributes to the development of the nation, which is what they are doing right now, I would say. And the mission is professionalism in all of its operation, efficiency in utilizing the largest available resource, resilience in meeting our challenges, and many more. So I will be giving the presentation to my partner first, Hafsah. Hafsah, please.
Thank you, Hafiz. Hi, I am Hafsa and I will be presenting one of the macro environment aspects. But before I begin, let me briefly explain to you what is macro environment. According to McLaughlin in 2008, the term macro can be interpreted as overall. Hence, a macro environment is stated as a collection of circumstances that influence how a company operates as a whole rather than in a specified department of the stated company. Moving on to how demographic environment influences the operation of birdwalk. Demography is the study of the human population's growth, geography, age, gender, ethnicity, profession, and other attributes. Since this aspect involves people, it is critical to incorporate it into marketing strategies, considering that people are also equivalent to consumers. Therefore, this feature is vital among marketers since it engages the community and assists in expanding its target market. According to Islam, Ghani, Kususma, and Hong in 2016, Perodua marketers have consistently performed research, collected data, and analyzed the newest demographic trends among their markets in Malaysia. This is to strategically estimate the demand for Perodua goods. So, this endeavor to acquire and attract customers is a key priority for Perodua due to the shift in the demographic structure to marry, which eventually leads to an increment in the numbers of family members. This implies that buyers would desire a larger and multi-purpose vehicles that mostly have folded rear seats for spacious purposes. Hence, Perodua has manufactured huge automobiles, such as the Perodua Rusa and Perodua Azra, to accommodate 4 to 6 passengers. Other than that, Islam and other authors stated that geographical aspect also influenced how Perodua produced its products. This can be proven by the relocation of people to the city area, which will undoubtedly generate traffic congestion and cause a negative impact on the engine and fire supplies. Fortunately, Perodua discovered a solution to this issue and developed fuel-efficient vehicles such as the Perodua Asia, Perodua Beza, and the new Perodua Myvi, which boasts an energy-efficient vehicle or simply most commonly known as EEV engine and produce higher fuel efficiency than prior models. To add on, it simultaneously saves an average of 20 kilometers per liter of gasoline, making it 32% more efficient than previous productions. This is based on a research by TAN in 2021. In short, population growth and location are some of the demographic environmental aspects that have impacted Prodo's business. Now, Hafiz will continue with the economic environment.
Thank you, Hafsah, for the really detailed explanation, I would say. I will be continuing on to the second macro environment factor that possibly affect the company, which is economic environment. So, what is economic environment? Economic environment is defined as all the external economic elements that have an impact on how customers and business make purchases and consequently how well a company performs. Internal and external economic conditions have an impact on consumer purchasing power and spending habits. Um, as we know, since the start of the global pandemic, global markets have been slowing down. Minerals such as crude oil and commodities price have also been constantly falling down. To make it worse, ringgit Malaysia has our personal currency has been weakening more and more compared to world currencies such as US dollar. This all can be considered as external economic forces. There are also internal economic forces such as the realization of goods and service tax, which is GST, and a spike in living costs that makes it harder for consumers to buy the things they want and need. Nevertheless, even with the nation's economy weakened state, consumers still preferred to buy Produa products as they were cheaper than others, durable and eco-friendly. Hence, Produa has been leading the sales ranking for 10 years straight. Produa keeps on delivering new cars and controls the demand for their products with creative promotions to entice consumers on buying their products. They emphasize the fact that buying a new car will be a long-term investment and promises that its maintenance will be later than sooner rather than an old car. Like, when you buy a second-hand car and you always have to often have to service it as it is not brand new. So in conclusion, the economic environment impacted the company in a positive way and it managed to take full advantage of the forces related to the environment. So that's all on the um, microenvironment forces. For the recommendations. So Uh, my first recommendation is, although Perodua is already an undoubtedly successful company, we would still like to humbly suggest a few suggestions. Uh, One of them is to take advantage of the economic forces that have been revolving around our country nowadays. With the recent 15th general elections concluded, Malaysia's economy seems to be having an immense increase in the stocks and even the national currency itself. Our new Prime Minister promises us many great benefits in the future, and it is believed that Malaysia's economy will keep on being in the green in the near future. So, Perodua should keep on doing what they do best, which is offering products that are highly affordable and fulfill the consumers' needs. As the employment industry will be having a great spike later, more and more consumers will have enough capital to buy their own car, or if they want to invest in a brand new car. As Perodua has always been the first choice of people in Malaysia, this will increase the profit of the company and cement more of its position at the top of the rankings. So for the second recommendation, I will uh, give it to my partner to continue.
So, another strategy for increasing Peru's income is interrelated to the demographic environment, which is geographical features. Although Perodua has won the hearts of the majority of Malaysians, the company has in fact been exploring exporting its products to other nations. According to Perodua automobiles are shipped to Singapore, Brunei, Mauritius, Fiji, Sri Lanka, and also Seychelles. However, to date, these are the only nations to which Perodua has successfully sold its products. As stated by Hans in 2020, this is owing to the property rights being controlled by their respective partners, Mitsubishi and Daihatsu, which has significantly limited the automobile's trade opportunities. Thus, we believe that this grave issue can only be resolved via the government's diplomatic and international relations initiatives. The goal is to give the firm greater weight and prestige in order to compete in the worldwide market. Therefore, multiple efforts and policies should be implemented by local governments and organizations to increase the demand of Produa goods while simultaneously promoting the products globally to further expand Produa's target market. That will be all from us, Hafsa and Hafiz of Perodua. I hope this sharing was beneficial for those who are watching. Thank you very much for your time.